Hey everyone, Kyle Goth here from GoatFromReviews.com with another quick reaction to F9, the Fast Saga. I just saw this film. This is actually the 12th film in the Fast and Furious universe, if you're including the two short films and Hobbs and Shaw. I was very excited to see this movie. I've kind of grown to really love, I really like the early Fast and Furious movies, but I've really loved the later ones because, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Speed Racer. I love the kind of over-the-top action that film brought to the table. And I've always felt like these sequels are getting closer and closer to that Speed Racer, I call it the Speed Racer Rocky 4 line, which is where like they cross over from like where the over-the-top works in a film like Speed Racer, and then some of the crazier things that happen in like a Rocky 4, like Paulie dating a robot. There's kind of that, like, the insanity hits a certain level where it crosses over from workable over the top to kind of laughable over the top. And I think this film, part of what they do really well is they get close to that line, and then there's a few times where they do dive over that line. I think it's been spoiled by the trailers, but I will say this, like I've been saying for a long time, like, do whatever you want on Earth, but please don't go to space. And there's stuff in this movie, man, that like just kind of pushes past that level of comfort for the stupidity. What I like is that they created a grounded story for the new character Jacob, who's Dom's brother. They did give us I find it to be a reasonable explanation for why Han is back. And they added a couple more layers. Now, it's still like, I don't think that story has come to a close yet, so I really feel like with that, this might change my thoughts on it, but I thought it worked pretty well. I liked all the character interactions of this film. I just feel like the biggest flaw with the movie is that we're missing that screenplay from Chris Morgan. Morgan wrote, I think every single film from 3 onward to 8, and I think he did some work with Hobbs and Shaw, and he's missing from this film. It's a screenplay from Daniel Casey and Justin Lin, who returned to direct. I think Justin Lin is a fantastic director for this franchise. I think all the cast is putting in his amazing work on as these characters, because again, they've got to straddle that Speed Racer Rocky 4 line, and the problem, I think, is that the screenplay is missing those notes. I think it's kind of like giving us more of a nostalgic screenplay. Diving into things like, like all the different cameos. There's a ton of cameos in this movie. If you're a fan of this franchise, like, they give you a lot of popcorn character moments, but it also feels kind of surface level. It feels kind of sugary, where it's not really giving you any nutrition, like to our world. A lot of the character appearances from previous films felt like fluid, like they felt like there's a reason for this character to show up. In F9, there's a lot of characters that show up purely to fill a role that it doesn't seem like their character would have filled, and that's kind of the biggest flaw with the film. But overall, I enjoyed the film, but I was very much in the mixed category of, like, the entertainment value is there, the excitement value is there, but there's a lot of stupidity in this movie, and it kind of, again, crosses that line where it just might be too stupid for its own good. I'm gonna have to ruminate on this one, though, because I'm a little bit more mixed with this film than most of the previous ones. It's definitely the most mixed film I've had in this franchise, probably since Too Fast, Too Furious. So gonna have to ruminate on this for a while. Look forward to my review coming, but those are my thoughts. We'll see you guys soon.